Hold on. Let us go from the zero. You said, we asked you, who is the Chinese Muslim prophet? You said Confucius. Confucius, is that the correct name? I'm not saying, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Confucius, right? And I asked you, does that mean he is a Muslim? He said, yes, he is a Muslim, and he teaches the same teaching. Can you tell me some of the teaching the Buddha God or the Buddha master he teach which fit with Islam? Like what? Do the Buddhas teach that if somebody don't believe in you, attack them and take their women and children? Did the God of the Buddhas teach that you can rape your wife? Nisa'akum harthun lakum. Your woman is like a tilth. You can dig in it anytime you want. Did the God of the Buddha says that you can beat your wife? Did he say you can lie, as Muhammad said in the Quran? Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath. So, can you be more specific about what is the Buddha? As long as the Buddhas are Muslims now, according to you, what the Buddhas as Muslims they believe share with the Muslims the one as you, because they are Muslims. And how come they are not reading the Quran? So, according to this, guys, what is the name of the book of Confucius? Confucius. What is his book name? Anyone knows? I'm not really too much educated in the Buddha religion. What his book name? Anyone knows? Veda? I'm not sure. Is that correct? Veda? So is Veda the Quran? I'm not sure. I'm not really educated with the Buddha religion. However, are you saying that the book of the Buddhas is equal to the Quran? It's a holy book. It's an Islamic book. You might.
Yeah, yeah, I have a copy of the Gospel of the Buddha. I think it's a compilation that was prepared by a British academic. But I have a copy of that sitting right next to my Quran. I value it greatly. But the Buddha in that book, the Gospel of the Buddha tells a story about a young woman who gets into a love triangle, and she plays one man against the other, until she gets found out, and then they gouge her eyes out, and they cut her ears off, and they cut her nose off, and they throw her into the dung pile, and then she repents of her sins, and then she dies, and it's a happy ending. This is a story out of the Gospel of the Buddha, because she died as a righteous believer in the wisdom of the Buddha.
I have no idea what he said. However, so what we are saying now that you believe that the Buddhas are Muslims. Okay, what about the Hindus? The Hindus are Muslims? Who is the prophet of Islam to the Hindus? Yuma.
I believe that the core of every religion lies in pure monotheism, and that the most recent revelation of that purely monotheistic religion is the Quran. So that Hinduism and Buddhism and Taoism and Confucianism and Zoroastrianism all have their heart, their essence in the fundamental principles of what Islam is, and that means you have to surrender yourself to the service of God in righteousness.
Guys, did you hear it? According to Mr. Chip Chop, who claimed to be a Muslim, Hinduism, Buddhism, even Darwinism, anything in Buddhism is a Muslim. Stupidism, madnism, anything, just add them, it's a Muslim. That is new for me. I never heard of a Muslim. So how come the Quran says Allah accept only Islam as a religion? Well, those people don't believe in Islam, they believe in Hinduism. Okay, let me ask you. the Hindus, they have many religions, by the way, many gods. Okay. They believe their cow, they have a special respect to the cow. Special respect to the cow. They have their own philosophy about it. Now, is that why the Quran have the biggest chapter in the Quran is the cow chapter? Do you think there's a connection between Why the Hindus respect a lot the cow, and Allah named the biggest chapter in the Quran, the cow chapter? You might?
No, I don't know what. There's one truth, right? There's always one truth about anything, like what you ate for supper. That's just a truth, right? And people can embellish on that truth and lie about it, but that's truth always remains. So that the truth has been established in every culture, and then people embellish on it. They deviate from the truth, and I don't know, they fabricate lies or whatever, and they turn away, and they start worshiping other deities or creating other rituals that were never commanded initially, and they end up with a completely different religion. But at the core,
I noticed chip shop, I give you the mic, you never answer anything. There's a truth, and there's a people they created, I ask you a specific question. Don't go around. What is the relationship between the Hindus and Islam? As long you are saying Hindus are Muslims, give me a proof. Do you have any proof that Hindus are Muslims? You might. Stop saying blah 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 blah. Speak it yourself. What is the proof you have that Hindus are Muslims? You might.
well, Hinduism, what it is today, is no longer monotheistic. Monotheistic is the true religion. Islam is pure Abrahamic monotheism. Judaism is Abrahamic monotheism, and Hinduism does. If you read like the Bhagavad Gita, there are some very monotheistic verses and arguments in there, and it's a very profound book. I like to read it, but
All right. Is that explain why your prophet he wear the same clothes of a priest, the Hindu priest, when he go around the Kaaba? He put the sheet around his shoulder and he shave his head. Is that why? Like the Hindus, they have a black stone which present the private part of the man and the private part of the women. Is that the black stone you have in the Kaaba? Your mind?
sorry, what private parts of the map? I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not saying a secret. There is Mister. He just posted for you. It's called the Shiva Lingam. All right. It's a stone present the sexual private part of a human being. And the Hindus they visit it. They peacefully. They put roses, perfume around it, etc. And Muslims do the same. They have a black stone which is a shape in a vagina. So where Muhammad he got the black stone from? Is that from the Hindus? You might.
Yeah, I don't know about that black stone. The people deviate from the truth, and they come up with all kinds of fabrications and corruptions, and they follow that instead. Quran even says so. So I don't know, like the Hindu.
What this have to do with my question? You keep repeating the same thing. People they deviate from the truth. I'm asking you, where Muhammad he got the black stone from, and why it look like a vagina? Very simple. You might.
Well, Muhammad was a prophet, and he would not have instituted such a practice.
So he was a prophet, but he is not the one who brought a black stone. Where he got it from, and why it look like a vagina? What does black stone present in Islam? Can you tell us? You might.
Well, how does a stone look like a vagina? Explain that to me first.
But it does. Guys, somebody post a link for the black stone. Everybody can go and see. It does look like a vagina. I'm not making things up. This is the black stone image. I will show it to everybody in the room. Here we go. Obviously, it looked like a vagina. I'm not making things up. Here we go. Everybody, guys, open and tell me, what do you see? Why the black stone look like this, Mr. Chip Chop? Chop Chip, you're mine.
If that looks like a vagina to you, then you have a more vivid imagination than I do.
What? What? I want an answer. Okay, why your prophet kiss it? Forget about this. Why your prophet he kiss it? Guys, you can open this link, Mr. He is posting, and you will see that Muhammad is taking from the Hindus many things. Open it. This chip chop, he said something really important. Muhammad is stealing from the Hindus, many of their belief, their religion, and simply he is a fabricator. For some reason, it's not opening in my side. I'm not sure why. That link, it says an error. I think maybe the link cannot handle. Yeah, here we go. It's opening now. Even the clothes the Muslims they wear around the Kaaba, you will see how similar it is to the Hindu priest when they go and they do their ritual things. All right. It's very, very similar. Now, when a Muslim he says Islam came and Allah he gave a warning to destroy those who they are bad. How come all the Khalifa of Muslims they were killed by Muslims? Is that a punishment from Allah? How come Muhammad himself he died by poison? Is that a punishment by Allah? How come Muslim countries are destroyed everywhere? Is that a punishment from Allah? Very weird. And we ask you, how come your prophet never have a miracle? You have no answer. How come Jesus has all the miracles? You have no answer. The whole world is being destroyed. This is mean Allah is a liar, because he said if you don't follow Allah, Allah will destroy you, right? So the Muslims are not following Allah? And Muhammad was not following Allah? And Muhammad, what about Muhammad? Was Muhammad following Allah? Was Muhammad a good Muslim? Chop. Was Muhammad a good Muslim or he was not? Farouk, obviously Muslims they have a problem with the private part. I have a question for you, Farouk. If Jesus was born from a private part, how you stupid Quran call him holy? Can you answer that? In chapter 19, verse number 19, it says that the Spirit of God, he came to Mary and he said to her, I will send to you the gift of a holy son. How he is holy and he is born of a private part? You answer me, you idiot. How he is not holy, but you call him holy in the Quran, because obviously according to your text, the one who is born from a private part, he cannot be holy. Correct, guys? According to your text, you are a person have a problem. Your God is a stupid fool. He called him holy when he should not be holy. He is born from a private part. When you say Jesus is born from a private part, you are trying to put him down, right? You are trying to say he's born from private part. He's not holy. So how you're a stupid God, he called him holy? You see, you change, you see, guys? You change text. False people, liars. False people. And let me show you how stupid. What if I show you from the Quran that Paul is a prophet of God? What if I show you from the Quran that Jesus right now is holy and he is with your God, when your prophet is dead with the worms? You know what the worms? The worms ate him. Jesus right now in the Quran is living in heaven. You see why he's holy? Do you see why he's holy? Stupid religion, they have no answers. Everything in the translation, by the way, Muslims, they quote in the translation, i.e., this is not in the Quran. This is their fabrication, which means Muslims, they fabricate their Quran. When you see a Muslim translation, they put a bracket, it means this is a fabrication. Secondly, just to show you how stupid the one who made the Quran, Mary is not the daughter of Imran, you idiot. Christians in the room, is Mary the daughter of Imran? Even your God could not quote the name correctly. He could not even quote the names correctly. Send your God Allah to a little tiny school to learn some Hebrew. There's nothing called Imran. Mary, the daughter of Imran. Let me guys tell you who is Imran. Anyone knows? Who knows? Help me guys. Let us expose the stupid Muhammad. Who is Imran? Royal Son, you tell us. Guys, listen to your Royal Son. We have a surprise for you. Why Muhammad the stupid, he said, Mary is the daughter of Imran. Guess what? You know the whole story, Royal, or I have to help you with it? You know the whole story? About Moses, Maryam, you know it, right? Guys, listen. Why Mary is called the daughter of Imran? Let us show you the stupid God of Islam, who is nothing but a scam. He missed couple of hundred of years between Maryam, the sister of Aaron, and Mary, the mother of Jesus. The mic is yours, Royal Son.
Okay, thanks for that, Christian Prince. Can I get a mic check, please? Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys, we have to be careful that we don't confuse names like Allah did, right? So you've got Imran equals Amram in the Old Testament, and Harun equals Aaron of the Old Testament. Okay, you guys following so far? Okay, good. So if you have a look here in Exodus chapter Exodus chapter 6 verse 20. Can someone post that to the room, please? Exodus chapter 6 verse 20. Now Amram took for himself Jochebed, his wife, father's sister, as wife, and she bore him Aaron and Moses. And the years of the life of Amram were 137. Notice, guys, that Amram or Imran is the father of Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. Okay, very important that we make sure that we don't confuse the names like Allah did. All right. Now, the Quran makes a mistake because it confuses Miriam, right, of the Old Testament, the sister of Moses and sister of Aaron, with Mary, the mother of Jesus, who is obviously much later, right? Okay, so let me show you guys some verses. Let's have a look at Surah chapter 19, verse 28. Surah 19, verse 28. In fact, we can do verse 27 and 28. O sister of Aaron, your father was not a wicked man, nor was your mother an unchaste woman. She brought him to her people, carrying him. They said, Mary, surely you've done a strange thing. So this is referring to Mary. Well, why do you think, guys? Type in the text, why do you think it makes reference to people referring to Mary possibly as a harlot and that she's done a strange thing? Why? What's that referring to? Anybody? Mary being pregnant with Jesus, obviously, because there's no biological father, right? Exactly. And making reference to her, saying that her her mother was not a harlot, right? Now this verse in itself debunks the idea from Muslims that the term sister of Aaron was a term denoting piety. Why are you going to call someone sister of Aaron if you're accusing them of being a harlot? You guys follow? A Christian Prince, if you wouldn't mind to dot Al-Farouk, he's just disrupting the room at the moment. That would be appreciated. You can still stay in here and learn something. We like to give, you know, one thing we like to do in this room, guys, we like to give free education. Everyone who's for free education, give a one in text. We like to give Muslims a free education, right? Okay. So, according to this passage, Mary is called the sister of Aaron. But Muhammad got confused and Allah got confused, thinking about Miriam in the Old Testament, who is the sister of Aaron, the actual, literal, biological sister of Aaron. Right? Now Muslims will say, oh no, this is just about piety, just about piety. Well, keep in mind, guys, that Imran, who's Imran again? Imran is the father of Moses, the father of Miriam, right? Okay. So, have a look now at Surah 3, Surah Al-Imran, ayat number 35. Surah 3, verse 35. Okay, when the wife of Imran said, Lord, I have vowed that which is within my womb, dedicated to you, so accept this from me, you hear and know. So there is someone who is actually in the belly of the wife of Imran. Does anybody know who that is? You guys want to guess who that is? Who is in the belly of the wife of Imran? In other words, in the womb. It is Mary. Because how do we know this, guys? How do we know? Verse 36. Verse 36. Surah 3, verse 36. And when she gave birth to her, she said, Lord, I have delivered a female, and Allah knew well what she delivered. A male is not like a female. I have called her Mary, and I seek for her and her offspring refuge from you, with you from Satan the accursed. Now this comports with what Christian Prince said just before. Notice how Christian Prince said that even though Jesus was born from the womb of Mary, right, came out of her womb, yet he is still called holy and he is protected from Satan. Right? Now, what do we gather from this? We know that Mary was in the belly, in the womb of the wife of Imran, according to the Quran. But Imran is the father of Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. Uh-oh. Now you can't say that Mary being in the womb of the wife of Imran was merely a title of piety. Okay, I'll wrap it up. Sorry, guys. I'll wrap it up. So, there is no point in the Quran where Mary is called the sister of Imran. Nowhere to denote piety. Nowhere is she ever called the daughter of Aaron to denote piety. Always she's called the daughter of Imran and the sister of Aaron, showing that Muhammad was greatly confused. Mic is free. Weedeb underscore 5, can you hear me? Weedeb, are you there? Can you hear me? I think something's happened to Weedeb. So maybe Weedeb's hand can be lowered, and when Weedeb comes back, I can take the mic. Okay, so Chop Chip, if you want, you can address the points. Oh, he's left? He's left? Okay. So just as a summary, guys, just as a summary. Mary is called the sister of Aaron. Miriam in the Old Testament is a literal biological sister of Aaron. Mary is also called the daughter of Imran. Miriam is literally called the daughter of Amran. No, Jamvan, no. No, you're not the admin as far as I can tell. Right? And I gave Wedeb a chance, and Wedeb hasn't got his hand up. So there you go. Okay. So just continuing here, Muslims say that it denotes, the sister of Aaron denotes a title of piety, right? To show that she was holy, that she was good, that she was righteous. But she is called this by the very people who accused her of being a harlot, right? Not only that, but we see that Mary, the mother of Jesus, is said to be the one who was in the very womb of the wife of Imran, or Amram, the father of Moses. Okay? And to top it off, just to confirm what Christian Prince was saying, that the Quran teaches that there are only two people that would be protected from Satan's touch. Right? And that is Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Jesus himself. Satan could touch everyone except Mary and her son. Does anybody know the verse reference to that particular verse?